current situation with crypto, you do not want to be investing in the markets. These dudes are fucking printing money. How can you control the outcome of your life? Nobody cares what you've done in life. You have to be willing to take the risk of being responsible. And the government doesn't want you to be responsible, but the moment you die, you realize that nobody gives a fuck about you. Bro, do you know how many people are homeless that know that the system is fucked up? All of them, but what can they do about it? Nothing, because they're peasants. So how do you go from peasant to king, from zero to hero? By understanding the rules of the game, by being in fellowship and community with high-level individuals like myself, and by having access to education that the education system doesn't teach you. Let me explain to you something about the education system. Look up the publishers of these books that the school system has. You'll realize it's the same billionaires that control the news. The same people that publish the books are the same people that publish the news. They're the same people that publish and run the big news media outlets on the internet. They're the same people nowadays that run social media. They're not these $2 billion tech conglomerates. These people are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. They're untouchable. And all I'm here to do is to share with you that information. Whether you choose to act on it or not will have no impact on my life. But I promise you, if you act on it, it will have a massive impact on your life. But first, you must be empowered. What do you think this whole shutdown was for? To protect you? Why do you think trillions of dollars were printed? To protect you? Where has the money gone? You don't have it. If you cannot become rich of the mind, which is what I'm training you to be, to question why you do what you do. Guys, do you think it's fucking normal to sit down on your couch after waking up at 7 in the morning, commuting for 2 hours, working a 9 to 5 under fucking fluorescent lights, typing shit on an Excel sheet, getting back, commuting another 2 hours, sitting at home with fucking Taco Bell, genetically modified food, watching Netflix for 2 hours, going to sleep with a bitch that doesn't want to fuck you because you're ugly as fuck, waking up and doing the same exact thing for 40 fucking years. Is that the life that you want? Well, that's the life that you chose. So if you want a different life, you must make different choices. So if I can help you realign your belief system and help you get rid of a lot of the cognitive dissonance that's in your mind, that you don't understand why you believe what you believe, you just believe it, you haven't questioned it, then that's the start of your journey. The reason you're poor is because you're poor of the mind, and you need to understand this. So if you want to be rich in the pocket, you must first be rich of the mind. So how do we get rich in the mind? First of all, we need to stop consuming crap. So what is consumption? A few things. The first is the physical consumption. The second one is the mental consumption. And the third one is the spiritual consumption. So let's address the first one. What is the physical consumption? Let's start with the outer layer of our body, our skin. Your skin is the biggest organ in your body. A lot of you guys are out here putting sunscreen on. You're putting this aluminum fucking Axe deodorant when you don't even understand what's on. Oh, but it smells like chocolate. That ain't chocolate, dude. You're putting oils, you're putting all this garbage on your body. These girls are caking up their faces with makeup. All that seeps into your body. Even if you're not careful, it destroys you. Next is the food that you consume. A lot of you motherfuckers are unhappy and you don't know why you're unhappy, but I can tell you that there's a reason why you're unhappy. A lot of it can be contributed to one chemical in your body. Guys, I'm gonna teach you how to become a fucking killer. Do you understand that? This ain't about money, this is about life. Because if money is all you have, then you don't have much. Now, a wealthy man is a man of balance, a man of serenity, a man of equanimity and of balance. And today we live on a planet, in a world that has everything but balance. Everything is an extreme. Everything is a hyperinflection of itself. Everything is volatile. But if you can be at balance, at harmony, then you are learning the principle of what it means to become wealthy. What does it mean to have $100 million in the bank account and nobody loves you and you're suicidal? What does it mean to be suicidal and people love you and people are around you, but you're so self-focused and so self-centered and focused on your own little problems that it doesn't matter? What happens when you have $100 million in the bank account and you have family that loves you, but you're cancer-ridden in a bed like this and you can't fucking move because you've been listening to the indoctrination. A lot of you guys eat fast food because you want fast results, because you want to be filled fast. It's all fast, 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 because you don't appreciate your body, because you take your body for granted. The paradox in life is that we put value on things that we can replace. We put value on things that we pay for. We put value on the Louis Vuitton bag. We put value on the car. All of these things are replaceable. The paradox is the things that we cannot replace, our bodies, our minds, our family, our intelligence, our well-being. All of these things cannot be replaced. And once they're gone, you can never recover them. But the world has a way to make us be asleep at what truly matters and focus on the things that are fleeting, that are momentary, that don't last. Why? Because they push it through the internet, they propagate it through music videos. You're gonna watch some of the craziest music videos, guys. You're gonna be fucking surprised when I put you onto this shit. Now, we need to be extremely careful because we understand that this platform is owned by people that don't want us to be sharing these messages, right? And they don't want us to be talking about truth, and they don't want us to be talking about how to liberate oneself. I can't free you. You got to free yourself, but I'm going to show you the keys, and I have found the keys. The keys have been handed down to me. I've explored, I found them, and I've been searching for them. I was searching for the key that would tell me one very important principle. How can I control the outcome of my life? How can you control the outcome of your life? How can you be responsible for the outcome of your life? Now, most people don't want to assume responsibility because if they fail, then they have nobody to blame. If they lose, they have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, you were a loser, you failed. But it's extremely important to understand that you have to be willing to take the risk of being responsible. And the government doesn't want you to be responsible. The higher powers don't want you to be responsible. They want you to pin it on some blue or red political party, that the other person is the problem, that the cops are the problem, people in the hood are the problem. Everybody's a problem except you. But the moment you die, you realize that nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody cares what you've done in life, that you're in it for yourself, that you're in it for your family, and that the only person that you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life is yourself. Not the validation of some fucking motherfucker on Twitch, on TikTok, on YouTube. None of that shit matters. They ain't paying the bills. If I get sick today, they're not gonna come and visit me. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's the comment of some other person. It's totally fine. The rules of the game are perpetrated on you, they're imposed on you, and they are there to deceive you into believing that you have freedom of choice, freedom of will, and freedom to decide the outcome of your life. Initially, you don't. And the reason you don't understand this is because you've been born into it. You don't know anything different. The reason I've decided to do this, and I'm gonna be extremely transparent. There's a club out there, a rich club, a club with billionaires. You have to compromise your morality to be in it. You'll get blackmailed to be in it. You have to do all sorts of things in order to do it. Even Grant Cardone says it. I should pull up a clip where Grant Cardone says, if I need to cut and bathe myself in goat blood or put a little bit of goat blood on my face in order to be a billionaire, I'll do it. Fucking Scientologist. Should I not say that though? Should I? Because I want to be on his podcast. Is that? Oh well, too late. Slaves, bro. Slaves. You do not need $1 billion. $1 billion won't make you happy. Do you understand that? Money solves money problems, and then you're left with problems that money cannot solve. And those are the problems that you've been looking for answers your entire life. That's why life is about balance and coherence. But you need money because we operate on a financial system. Everything is transactional, monetarily transactional. The reason you're here is because you have Wi-Fi that you paid for because you worked out and paid for it, that you have a device that you can watch this video because you're literally here because you have money. There's tens of millions of people out there that have and hundreds of millions of people, maybe even 1 billion people have no internet service, have no electricity. They're never getting out. Do you understand that they're never getting out? You have an opportunity. Being in this chat is not normal. Listening to this, it's not normal. You need to understand this. It's not normal. It's a privilege. And to whom much is given, much is required. So I hope you do something about it. I hope you start analyzing your life, and I hope you start taking things a little bit more seriously. All right, current situation with crypto. You do not want to be investing in the markets. You do not want to be investing in the markets unless you know what you're doing. Most of you guys are gambling. You should not be investing into the markets. Why? Because this market right here is designed to pull liquidity from the noobs and ultimately put it into the money in the pockets of rich hedge funds or exchanges. I'm gonna explain to you guys a very simple principle. You guys don't think all these big exchanges talk to each other? You don't think that all these big exchanges are in bed with each other? Guys, these dudes are fucking printing money. So let's say everybody wants to short the market, right? Everybody wants to short the market. Every single person wanted to short the market 2 weeks ago. So the market pumped. Why? Because there's a thing called order books. And the order books basically tell you what position people are in, right? Whether they're long the market or they're short the market. Now, when they see that momentum is to their favor and they can opposite and kind of turn it into the opposite, opposite direction, they go long and they liquidate you. They make money on liquidations and on fees. That's how they make their money, and on listings, okay? That's how exchanges make their money. So if everybody's short, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go long, so they liquidate your ass. That's how these motherfuckers print money over and over and over and over again. And you ain't mad about it because you do not know how the game works.
you.